Now we're continuing with Charlie Chan. That property is listed as an insured with escrow property, meaning that there is a repair escrow on that property. So we're going to come over here, and it happens to be the first one on here. What we can also do is, if we wanted to narrow it down, we can type in Charlie here, and it would pull up that single listing. You don't have to type in the full street address or the street name. You can just type in part of it. Now, you can either click on this photo or you can click on this FHA case number to get to the detailed information screen, which is right here, just like the other one we looked at a few minutes ago. You can scroll through some of these photos to see what kind of condition it's in. If you're in and around San Antonio, you can go to www.hudking.com, and you can usually see a real virtual tour that I've done on these properties to give you a little more detailed information about it. Now, if we come over here, you can see it says FHA financing, i.e. insured with escrow. It's not an IN like that last one we looked at. This one is IE, meaning there's an escrow on this property in order to make it qualify for an FHA loan. The repair escrow amount is $550. So obviously we're curious, what does that $550 mean? We can come over here to addendums, and if you see there's one of the links here says property disclosure and repairs. We can click on that, and that's going to open up this page here that tells us what the repair items are. This is again the property disclosure and repair escrow page, and if we scroll down here you can see it says repair plumbing system per PCR, did not hold pressure. So when they went out there to pressure test this property, the plumbing system didn't hold, and they're estimating at about $500 to repair that plumbing leak. When you're awarded the property, you'll get the appraisal, and the appraisal will usually show you where those repairs need to be addressed. So that's kind of neat. Now, once again, if you're only getting this repair money if you're buying it as an owner-occupant with an FHA loan. If you're an investor or you're an owner-occupant buying it with a conventional loan, then that repair money does not get into play. But at least you know before you go into it that there is some sort of a minor plumbing leak. If we click on PCR, the property condition report, we can come over here and we can see, did the HVAC test and was it functional? Generator bypass system functional with maximum output. Was the electrical supply tested and was it functional? Yes. Built-in appliances, so you know it's missing some appliances. Water supply tested. System would not hold pressure. So that's something to be concerned about, or something to think about, that there's some kind of plumbing issue that's going to need to be done on a property. So that's just another way of just being a more informed buyer. We're going to go back to where we started, back to the main page. We click on Texas. We'll come over here to County Bayer. And as I mentioned before, some of the best properties to buy are these ones that have the price reduced. So we're going to click on price reduced, and we're going to click on investor, because there may be some investors watching this video wondering, how do I buy HUD Homes? Now, right now in San Antonio, there are two properties that are open to investors, and the price has been reduced. This one here on Eads and this one here on McNarney. You can see it's also designated by a little arrow pointing down that says price reduced. You can click on one of these properties. You can see some photos of the property. This one is listed as insured, meaning that it meets all of HUD's minimum requirements. Does that mean the property doesn't need any repairs? Absolutely not. They usually still need repairs, but they're pretty minor in HUD's eyes. If an owner-occupant was to buy this with an FHA loan, then they wouldn't have to worry about borrowing money to do any specific repairs above and beyond what HUD said need to be done. This home really just needs a little bit of painting, a little bit of carpeting, and as a matter of fact, I have a HUD King video on my website about this property. 3 bedrooms and 1 bath. Eligible bidders, it's available to all bidders, investors, or owner-occupants. The bid submission deadline, it is April 20th is the deadline at midnight, so there's 2 more days to submit a bid on this property if you're interested in it. Now, if you're interested in bidding on a HUD home, you have to go through a real estate agent to submit a bid. You, as the general public, if you're not a real estate agent or a real estate broker, you can't submit bids. You have to go through a real estate agent, because we have to provide all of our criteria and licensing and liability and all of that with HUD. So if you don't have a realtor and you're in San Antonio or around San Antonio, Austin, Houston, give me a call. I'd love to earn your business. If not, if you're in another state or you have a realtor that you like, use them. It's very simple. They just come over here to submit an offer, and they submit an offer there. If you click on this Find a Broker, it'll find you a broker with HUD Home Store that is registered. We have to register with HUD Home Store, and they provide our information to different potential buyers. Well, that's about it, guys. That's how to search for HUD Homes on HUDHomestore.com. Very user-friendly site. I absolutely love it. You can search for properties any time of the day or the night. Just make sure that if you really are looking for properties, that you check it every day, because every day new properties come on the list and they go. So you can also set up those reminders, those search reminders to send you a notification if there's a property in a certain zip code or in a certain city that you might have interested. You're always welcome to call me. Once again, my name is Jonathan. I'm a Texas broker, and I do sell HUD homes all around the state of Texas. You can go to my website. It's www.hudking.com. I have some other informative links there, and I'm going to follow up this video with another video on how to search for Fannie Mae owned properties as well as Freddie Mac owned properties and some other neat government sites. Give me an email, guys, if you have any questions. It's jon@hudking.com, and I look forward to earning your business.